presto! Woohoo! Woohoo! We're flying! He's gonna crash. I hope not.
"30 Simpsons. Predictions that could actually happen in 2025? All right, wake up. Because if you thought The Simpsons was just a goofy cartoon about donuts, beer, and yellow people, you've been missing the real show. For over 3 decades, this series has dropped little breadcrumbs about the future, and a shocking number of them turned out to be right. From Trump's presidency to smartwatches to virtual reality, it's all in there. But what about the year we're walking into right now? What about 2025? Today, we're counting down 30 predictions from The Simpsons that might actually come true sooner than you think. Some are funny, some are scary, and some will make you wonder if the writers had access to a time machine. Let's get started. 1. AI steals our jobs. AI is everywhere right now. It's writing code, answering emails, and even running fast food kitchens. But The Simpsons had already joked about machines taking over jobs decades ago. In one storyline, robots end up replacing entire industries while humans are left behind. Sounds crazy, right? Well, tell that to the factories already testing robot managers and the law firms using AI instead of a junior staff. If the trend continues to accelerate, 2025 could be the first year we actually witness large-scale layoffs caused solely by machines. The question is, when the robots take the jobs, what happens to us? 2. A black hole on Earth. There's an episode where Springfield messes around with a tiny black hole. People keep throwing junk inside it until it grows big enough to eat the entire town. Funny in a cartoon, terrifying in real life. Scientists recently found the closest black hole to Earth, barely 1,500 light-years away. Now that's still far, but if space has taught us anything, it's that surprises happen. Imagine 2025 headlines. Mysterious black hole appears over Earth's atmosphere. That's not just scary, that's extinction-level scary. 3. Hologram phones. Forget FaceTime. Imagine arguing with your mom while her head floats as a hologram above the dinner table. The Simpsons showed hologram communication years before tech companies even whispered about it. Now, with AI-generated 3D avatars and mixed reality devices rolling out, it's not sci-fi anymore. By 2025, hologram calls could be the new normal. Creepy? Cool? Probably both. 4. Hover cars. We've been promised flying cars forever. The Simpsons actually showed Bart and Lisa casually hopping into hover cars in a future episode. And now, prototypes exist. Japan and China have already tested air taxis. Companies like XPeng and Joby Aviation are racing to commercialize them. If regulations loosen, 2025 might be the year traffic jams officially die and get replaced with sky jams. 5. Nuclear meltdown. The Simpsons loves poking fun at Springfield's nuclear power plant, but sometimes the jokes cut a little too close. They hinted at nuclear accidents, meltdowns, even entire apocalyptic wastelands. And right now, the world is tense. Russia, North Korea, energy instability. A single accident in 2025 could echo what the show always joked about. One wrong button, and poof. Civilization changes forever. 6. Teaching robots. Like students. Imagine this. Instead of your kid cramming for math class, it's your household robot pulling an all-nighter. The Simpsons once showed robots being taught like school children, complete with teachers giving them lessons. Well, researchers are already creating AI that learns by attending digital classrooms. What if in 2025, we start treating machines like students instead of tools? And here's the creepy part. What happens when the student becomes smarter than the teacher? 7. Human training for space life. In one episode, the family tours a program preparing humans to live on Mars. Sounds funny, but in real life, NASA and SpaceX are conducting Mars simulations where astronauts live in isolated pods for months. By 2025, we could see the development of serious training programs for colonizing the Red Planet. Are we really about to pack up Earth and move to another neighborhood? 9. Mind control advertising. There's a joke in The Simpsons where subliminal ads brainwash Springfield citizens. It felt ridiculous then, but look at targeted ads now. TikTok and Instagram already know what you want before you do. By 2025, will ads stop suggesting and start controlling? Imagine watching TV and suddenly craving exactly what the commercial said. That's not marketing, that's programming. 10. Cashless society. An old episode showed a future where no one uses physical money anymore. Sound familiar? Between Apple Pay, crypto, and countries phasing out cash, that future's nearly here. 2025 could be the first year where cash feels weird, which raises the question, if every dollar is digital, who really controls it? 11. Food shortages. There's a storyline where Springfield faces food crises, skyrocketing prices, empty shelves. The scary part? Inflation is already squeezing people, and climate change is hammering crops worldwide. By 2025, could the Simpsons food panic become our reality? Will dinner cost double, or worse, not exist at all? 12. A global pandemic. Again, we all remember when The Simpsons eerily predicted a flu spreading worldwide. With COVID still fresh, the idea of another outbreak doesn't feel far-fetched. Scientists warn the next one could be worse. What if 2025 is the year Springfield's nightmare repeats for us again? 14. Time travel tech. There's a gag where Homer stumbles into a toaster that lets him time travel. Silly, sure. But scientists are experimenting with quantum communication that bends how we think about time. If breakthroughs accelerate, 2025 could spark the first real debate. Are we on the edge of controlling time itself? 15. A dome over a city. Remember the Simpsons movie when Springfield gets sealed under a giant dome? Funny back then. But now cities like Dubai are designing controlled climate domes to beat extreme weather. By 2025, could we see entire towns living under glass bubbles just to survive? 16. Self-driving. Everything we've seen self-driving cars, but in The Simpsons, automation takes over buses, taxis, and even planes. If AI continues its sprint, 2025 could be the year when the majority of vehicles no longer need us at the wheel. Are we okay with that? 17. Alien contact. One of the show's longest-running gags is Kang and Kodos, the aliens constantly mocking human stupidity. But scientists are actively scanning for alien signals. If 2025 is the year we finally hear something, The Simpsons will look less like comedy and more like prophecy. 18. Climate collapse Springfield has had episodes where the environment falls apart. Storms, fires, floods. Reality check? We're already seeing those headlines daily. Could 2025 bring the year where weather spirals into chaos for real? 21. Cloning. The show hinted at cloning, with multiple Homer copies causing chaos. Meanwhile, scientists have cloned monkeys, dogs, and sheep. 2025 could be the year someone seriously proposes cloning humans. Will we get more Einsteins or just more Homers? 23. Colonizing Mars. The Simpsons had fun with humans living on Mars. Elon Musk isn't laughing, he's pushing hard to send missions there. Will 2025 be the year humans finally take the first step toward making Mars our new home? 24. VR addiction characters in the show have been glued to virtual reality headsets long before Oculus or Apple Vision Pro. Now, with VR worlds expanding, will 2025 be the year people start choosing the fake world over the real one? 26. Earth becomes uninhabitable. In one bleak future, Springfield gets abandoned entirely, and let's be honest, with climate, pollution, and disasters stacking up, it's not so far-fetched. Could 2025 be the first year we start talking about Earth the way we talk about the good old days? 27. Talking gadgets. The Simpsons often showed smart fridges, talking ovens, and appliances that sass you back. Well, look around. AI-powered toasters, coffee machines, and more are already here. By 2025, will our homes feel more alive than we do? 29. secret societies running the world. The Stonecutters, Springfield's Illuminati. The gag was hilarious, but here's the creepy part. Real-world billionaires and elites do gather at exclusive, secretive meetings. By 2025, could the line between parody and reality vanish completely? 30. The end of the world. Finally, the big one. The Simpsons has teased the apocalypse countless times. Asteroids, nuclear wars, alien invasions. Every time it plays like a joke. But 2025? With so much instability, the idea of one massive global event doesn't sound funny anymore. What if the writers weren't just joking? What if they were warning us? And there you have it, 30 Simpsons predictions that could hit us in 2025. Some hilarious, some terrifying, all unforgettable. But after decades of eerie accuracy, you have to wonder, is this show just making jokes or showing us the script to our own future? Either way, I'll leave you with this question. What if The Simpsons isn't predicting the future, but shaping it?
Hi everyone, thank you so much for watching the video and thank you so much for being a part of my life and always support my channel, Simpsons Review. And today I came here and I'm glad to see all of you. I have a great honor. Today in short, I would like to summarize and make video as no more and give some educational value of the story you just watching. And this video about 30 wide prediction that might actually happen in 2025. This is according to the Simpsons. Some predictions, you know, are true, some are false, some are not true, and something like that. So right now I want to summarize the story. The story reveals 20 surprising predictions from the Simpsons about 2025, touching on themes like AI, space, colonization, climate collapse, pandemic, and even political shifts. And about educational value itself, how satire can mirror real-world trends, making viewers reflect on technology, society, and the future of humanity, encouraging critical thinking about where our world may be heading. And for about you, what do you think about the prediction? What do you think about this video? You can answer or comment below. So I will reply you as much as possible. And I try to make prediction in the past like 2024 and this year 2025, and for the next prediction next year 2026 and many more as much as possible. And I try to do my research and give the real event, the real information as much as possible. So, and thank you again, thank you so much for support my channel Simpsons Review, and I will make video more and more as much as possible, and I have more time. And usually I drop 3 videos per week for my YouTube channel, so you can watch when you are free from work, from your study time, and something like that. So now, bye bye, see you next video.